Hey, what's up, guys? Music Box Pete here, and back with another vinyl vid. And on today's episode, we're gonna take a look at some vinyls that I got for Christmas that I bought with my gift card money. So let's start things off. First vinyl we have right here is The Cure's Disintegration, and this is actually a two vinyl set as well, also. So you can probably see the inside of the cover here. A little view of the back as well. So, a little history about this album. This is probably definitely the Cure album to get. I mean, it has all the songs on there. Pictures of You, Love Song, Lullaby, Fascination Street. Really is, the Cure really one of those big bands, really up there with like The Clash and Radiohead. As one of the three bands that sort of has this universal, it's like a universal understanding of emotion per se, and just literally when you look at Robert Smith, obviously wears all the makeup and you have all the goth music, you think it's very dark music, but in essence it's really just this beautiful, just inspiring music. It's really difficult to describe. I mean, it's within like the alternative indie framework, but literally just catapulted them to stardom, along with some of their other albums like Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, and Three Imaginary Boys as well too. That's the album, I believe, that has the vacuum cleaner on the cover too. I always want to get that one. That one's on my list as well. But this is definitely a fantastic album as well, and definitely one that should be all vinyl lovers' collections. Is awesome, and just literally when you listen to the album, you really get a different appreciation and understanding. Not just for The Cure, but just for like any band you listen to for that matter. You get to listen to them in a different perspective. And I think with this one in particular, it really is going to hit the mark. So just an absolutely fantastic album. And of course, I listened to all these pretty much almost all the way through. So literally just, hear the crackles, and, you just really have to get in the right frame of mind. Because the thing about listening to vinyls, it really makes you sit down and focus intently on the music. So you're not focused on other things, you're not on the computer or doing anything, you just focus squarely on the music. That's what's most special about it. Next up on the list is David Bowie, my first David Bowie vinyl. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Here's the back cover. I mean, I got this from my brother, along with the other album I'm going to show you right after this. But Moon Age Daydream, Starman, of course, the title track. The album pretty much speaks for itself, and this one pretty much catapulted Bowie to stardom. I mean, literally, I miss him every day. Everybody else does too. It just really is one of those. And it says right here at the bottom, to be played at maximum volume. If you can see that down there. It really is just an absolutely fantastic album. Of course, the artwork is just absolutely impeccable, to say the least. And that's another thing too about picking up vinyls as well. Also, just literally, it's going by the feel of the album, which they say not to do. It's sort of like the same thing with buying bottles of wine, but judging the vinyl by its cover, or the old phrase, judge a book by its cover. I think with the cover art of the vinyl, it really helps a lot. It really adds a lot to the buying process as well. It just really grabs your attention, like, maybe this is something I should buy. But literally just a fantastic album all the way through. I'm going to probably add more to my Bowie collection, most definitely. But, of course, Diamond Dogs is the one I'm going to get next as well. I mean, that's another fantastic album. But just literally all the way through, every vinyl lover should have this album in their collection. It really is that special. Next up on the list is actually another one that my brother got me for Christmas, Sticky Fingers from the Rolling Stones. And of course, this album too has got a lot of great tracks as well. So Brown Sugar, Wild Horses. Literally it just speaks for itself. Literally, as you listen to the album, to be honest with you, I wasn't the biggest Rolling Stones fan, but after I came across the Hot Rocks 64 to 71 vinyl, I really just got hooked. Rolling Stones were always one of those bands that only had, just sort of the catchy hit singles, and just not listening to the album all the way through. But if you really listen to the album one after another, it doesn't matter which Rolling Stones album it is. If you listen to all the other songs surrounding it, you really get in touch with those deep cuts as well, and it really makes you appreciate their music that much more. And I just think with this album, and some of the others too, like Tattoo You, and just countless others. Of course, the Greatest Hits album. If you're a Rolling Stones lover and you're just focused on the hits, get the 64 to 71 one. That is an absolute classic. And I actually have the old. Actually, let me get it for you right here. Actually, if I can hunt it down, where are you? Here you are. Never go empty-handed in this one. Just another And this is from my parents' original collection as well. It just really is just absolutely phenomenal all the way around. So if you're focused on the hits, definitely get this as well. It's on Amazon, and definitely go to your local thrift shops as well. It really is just a special album, and really just speaks to my just about the depth of all the talent out there. And even some like the indie artists as well. It just really helps balance everything out, and just getting some of these older vinyls really makes you appreciate music that much more. And also, within the next couple weeks or so, I'll try to do these at least once a week. I'm gonna be going through some of my parents' vinyls. Of course, one of them I just showed you right here. But I got Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I got lots of Temptations. Got a lot of Motown stuff. So I'm probably gonna devote a special episode to that in the coming weeks. And actually, one more vinyl I want to squeeze in right here, actually, if I don't mind, is actually a guilty pleasure vinyl, if I may. It's actually from Shawn Mendes, his Illuminate vinyl, right here. So this is one of those vinyls where I was hoping to get like the bonus cut. There's Nothing Holding Me Back. I just think he's absolutely phenomenal musician and singer-songwriter too. He sort of has a little John Mayer sensibility to him, just without all the arrogance and everything too. I mean, he's only 18 years old, but he's talented beyond belief. But of course, Treat You Better is on there, and just Bad Reputation. So many great songs on this. But I was really pleasantly surprised with the vinyl as a whole, and just really just adds a whole. You really grow to appreciate the artist, especially one like Shawn Mendes, who I didn't think I'd be listening to intently. But his music really, as a whole, is just absolutely phenomenal, and really just speaks to mind about the depth of his talent, and just literally he's absolutely incredible. So, I really have a more deeper appreciation, especially for other genres of music, and starting to get into Shawn Mendes and sort of the other genres. It really has helped balance everything out. But that does it for this week's episode of my vinyl vid. Of course, I'm going to try to do at least once a week, and try to have different themes surrounding it as well. So it really is just, an absolutely awesome way to sort of branch out of everything, sort of expand Music Box Pete into the visual realm, and do more of these videos on a weekly basis. So thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya.